The way you spend your free time may be shaping your brain's future. Scientists continue to study why some people maintain strong thinking skills into old age. One common pattern is a lifelong habit of staying mentally engaged. While no hobby can guarantee protection against dementia or other brain disorders, experts agree that mentally stimulating activities can support cognitive health as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. If the following habits describe you, your brain may already be getting the kind of exercise it needs to stay active as you grow older. Point 1. You like strategy games. Games that require planning ahead, remembering information, and adapting to changing situations provide meaningful mental exercise. Whether you enjoy board games, card games, or digital strategy games, these activities encourage your brain to think ahead. Instead of simply reacting, they challenge memory, attention, and decision-making at the same time. Point 2. You enjoy chess or similar games. Chess, checkers, and other strategy games require concentration, pattern recognition, and flexible thinking, making them mentally engaging activities. Every move requires careful planning, while also responding to your opponent's decisions. Even if you're not an expert, regularly playing these games can help keep your mind actively involved. Point 3. You read books regularly. Reading encourages your brain to stay focused while improving comprehension, memory, and imagination. Even a few pages each day provide meaningful mental stimulation. Point for you, stay curious. Curiosity encourages lifelong learning, asking questions and exploring new ideas keeps your brain engaged instead of becoming mentally passive. Point 5. You enjoy solving puzzles. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, logic games, and similar activities challenge different thinking skills while providing enjoyable mental exercise. Point 6. You continue learning new skills. Learning doesn't have to stop after retirement, whether you're studying a new language, learning photography, cooking unfamiliar recipes, or practicing a musical instrument. Every new skill introduces your brain to unfamiliar information. Learning requires attention, memory, repetition, and problem solving. Research suggests that continuing to learn throughout life helps keep the brain actively engaged, even in older adulthood. Point 7. You enjoy creative hobbies. Creative activities such as painting, writing, woodworking, knitting, gardening, or crafting involve much more than simple entertainment. They require planning, coordination, creativity, and attention to detail. Many of these hobbies also involve fine motor skills, which encourage different parts of the brain to work together. The goal isn't to create a masterpiece, but to keep your mind actively involved in meaningful tasks. Point 8. You practice instead of quitting. Mentally challenging hobbies aren't always easy. There are moments when progress feels slow, or mistakes become frustrating. If you continue practicing anyway, your brain continues adapting. Repetition strengthens learning pathways through a process known as neuroplasticity. This ability allows the brain to continue changing and learning throughout life, although it naturally becomes slower with age. Point 9. You enjoy meaningful conversations. Talking with friends about books, current events, hobbies, or shared experiences exercises language, memory, and reasoning. Conversations that involve exchanging ideas require your brain to listen, organize thoughts, and respond appropriately. Social engagement has also been associated with better cognitive health in many older adults, making mentally stimulating conversations another valuable habit. Point 10. You challenge yourself. Instead of always choosing familiar activities, you occasionally step outside your comfort zone. Trying something difficult forces your brain to adapt to new situations. Whether it's learning technology, joining a new class, or starting an unfamiliar hobby. These experiences encourage flexible thinking and continuous learning. Even small challenges help prevent your brain from becoming too comfortable with routine. Point 11. You stay focused. Many hobbies require sustained attention for extended periods. Whether you're building a model, completing a puzzle, or practicing music, remaining focused trains your brain to ignore distractions and concentrate on one task. Attention is an important cognitive skill that supports memory, learning, and everyday decision-making. Point 12. You learn from mistakes. Healthy brain aging isn't about never making mistakes. Instead, it's about recognizing errors, adjusting your approach, and improving over time. This process requires mental flexibility and problem-solving. People who see mistakes as opportunities to learn often continue challenging themselves rather than avoiding difficult tasks. Point 13. You balance mental and physical activity. Brain health isn't built through puzzles alone. Medical experts also recommend regular physical activity, quality sleep, healthy nutrition, and managing conditions such as high blood pressure or diabetes. Brain-challenging hobbies work best when combined with these healthy lifestyle habits. Point 14. You enjoy learning every week. Consistency matters more than intensity. Spending a little time each week reading, learning, practicing, or solving problems keeps your brain regularly engaged. Small habits performed consistently often become lifelong routines that support healthy aging. Point 15. You have fun while challenging your brain. Perhaps the best sign of all is that you genuinely enjoy mentally stimulating activities. The most beneficial hobby isn't necessarily the hardest one. It's the one you'll continue doing for years. Whether it's chess reading, painting puzzles, music, or another favorite activity, enjoying the process makes it much easier to stay mentally active throughout life. Point 16. You enjoy teaching what you know. Sharing your knowledge with others is one of the best ways to challenge your brain. Whether you're teaching a grandchild how to play chess, showing a friend a new recipe, or explaining a hobby you've practiced for years, teaching requires memory, organization, communication, and problem solving. It also forces you to think about information in different ways, which keeps multiple areas of the brain engaged. While teaching alone cannot prevent cognitive decline, it is an excellent form of mental stimulation that many people continue enjoying well into older adulthood. Point 17. You adapt to new technology. Learning how to use a new smartphone, computer, or digital app may feel frustrating at first, but it also challenges your brain. Every unfamiliar feature requires attention, memory, and flexible thinking. Instead of avoiding technology completely, people who remain willing to learn often continue exercising important cognitive skills. The goal isn't to master every new device, but to stay open to learning, rather than resisting change. This willingness to adapt is commonly seen in people who remain mentally engaged throughout life. Point 18. You plan ahead. Instead of living on autopilot, planning a vacation, organizing your weekly schedule, preparing meals, or managing a personal project requires your brain to think ahead. These everyday activities involve decision-making, organization, memory, and problem-solving. Rather than simply reacting to whatever happens each day, planning encourages your brain to stay actively involved. Although these tasks may seem ordinary, they provide valuable mental exercise when performed regularly as part of daily life. Point 19. You never stop being curious. One of the strongest signs of healthy cognitive aging is maintaining a genuine curiosity about the world. You enjoy asking questions, discovering new places, reading about unfamiliar topics, or trying experiences you've never had before. Curiosity naturally leads to learning, and learning encourages the brain to form new connections throughout life. While curiosity isn't a guarantee of lifelong brain health, it often motivates people to stay mentally active, socially engaged, and open to new experiences. All habits that experts commonly recommend as part of healthy aging.